Hi there, it's Dr. Greg Gorman. Another of my series of videos about things that you didn't learn in school that you're going to see when you get into clinical practice. So today I want to talk about something that's a little bit more nebulous. I want to talk about certainty in the work that you're doing. So the way that I have always approached chiropractic is I am a truly diversified doctor. I learned SOT, I learned Activator, I learned all the core techniques, but I've never really been one who's been big on following rules. And I'm sure that a lot of you are kind of like that. Now, the way that the techniques are taught in school is you learn very specific protocols. And they don't really want you to vary the protocol. They want you to follow, the whole, for example, the Gonstead or the little activator dance. But that never worked for me. Um, so when I got into clinical practice, I had a few things under my belt that I was pretty good at. I was pretty good at SOT. I was pretty good at manual adjusting. I was pretty good at doing the activator protocol, and I was actually pretty good at side posture and some of the Gonstead stuff. So I just kind of did what I felt was right, and I think that most of us do that. But the way that it is presented to us in school, it's more black and white. And of course, life isn't at all like that. But the problem will come in if you are a little bit in your head when you're practicing, and you're following your intuition, which most of us do. Even the people that follow the protocols are at some point working intuitively. The work is inherently intuitive, and they don't talk about that in school either. I think that they do a little bit, but we're trying to make it be like a science, and I think there's a lot of hyperbolic language that's used about how we do what we do and how effective it is, and it just doesn't help. It doesn't help us at all. Especially if you're someone that is a little bit more prone to be doing intuitive work and you're prone to ruminate, which I was. So I was lucky in that I worked with a guy for 5 years who served as a mentor for me, and I came up with my protocol, my thing, which is fairly intuitive. I put my hands on people and let their body tell me what they need, and I know what to do. But how do I know what to do? I've got to trust in myself. It's funny I'm wearing this T-shirt today. I did not do that on purpose. You really do. You really do need to believe in yourself. But what ends up happening, especially with chiropractic, is there's just a ton of uncertainty. I'm a pain management doctor. I'm sure that will turn some of you off, and that's okay. But I do sports injury management, pain relief primarily, and people are coming in because they want to be out of pain. They want results, and you got to provide those results. They want it. They're paying you a lot of money. I charge a lot of money for what I do. So it just can become this real trap. Like, how do you deal with the uncertainty? And what I would say to you is the way that you deal with the uncertainty is just accept it. You got to just accept it. There is a lot of uncertainty when we do that adjustment. In fact, I came up with a good spiel, which please feel free to use. I stole it from one of my business partners too. He always says this to people out at the front desk, and I heard it and I loved it. He would say, three things can happen after the first adjustment: is you're either going to feel better, you're going to feel worse, or you'll feel nothing at all. And that is absolutely 100% true, and you do not know. Now, your intuition may tell you things. I've been doing it for over 25 years. I can kind of tell. I kind of have a sense at this point, but that was way down the road in my career. I had no clue in the first 5, 10, or even 15 years of practice how things were truly going to go. Many times it was very typical, but it's always those atypical cases that would come back and haunt me. And as I said in another video, it's really easy to get really hung up on the things that didn't work, the things you didn't like, the patients that didn't like you, the patients that didn't get better. And it becomes this real mental trap. And when I say mental trap, what I mean is it will drain you of energy. And, we're entrepreneurs ultimately, right? And our energy drives the business. How we feel drives the business. So if you're going to work and you're feeling drained and all these thoughts are going through your head, you're not going to be very successful. I look back on my career and I can see the times where I wasn't doing as well as I wanted to. It was really a mindset issue. And how do you deal with the mindset? It's a really tricky thing. It's a buzzword now. Everyone's talking about mindfulness. Well, what the heck does that even mean? Well, for me, what it means is I shut down the voices in my head. And what voices do you want to listen to? There's a voice that's quiet, that's still, that's calm, that is measured, that doesn't judge, isn't angry. That's the voice to listen to. But there's all these other ones in there. And, I would be doing my thing throughout my day, maybe back in 98, 99, 2000. And, I would feel pretty good about what I was doing, but then I would have unexpected results with patients. And generally it was that people just were not getting better as quickly as I expected, or sometimes they got worse, and that absolutely can happen. But luckily, few and far between. The vast majority of people were pretty simple. But that level of uncertainty really can just turn into a big energy drain on you, and you don't want that in your practice. So I will say, as I've said at the end of every video, if this resonates with you, if it sounds like you, if it sounds like you did what I did, then call me. I was very lucky. I could go knock on my boss's door and be like, oh my God, I don't know what to do, or I don't know why that didn't work, or I can't believe I said that. And it really helped me. And I wouldn't be in the place that I'm in if I didn't have that opportunity. But we just don't get that. We don't get that at all. Medical doctors get it. They get their internship and residency, and our internship is awesome, but we're in school when it happens. The minute we have to get out and actually start making money, paying our loans, paying the bills, that's when this stuff can really become a huge problem. So call me. I can help you. I can definitely help you because I know that I helped me. And I had a lot of people who helped me, and I learned from it. And why wait? Just call me. All right.